Greetings, people. It's Jared here, Wolfgang1, back to do another Transformers review. So, this week we are going to be kicking off the 6-part review for the G1 Terrorcons. And I thought what I'd do is I'd start with the shittest one and work my way up. Now, sadly, yes, whereas in this case I've been able to identify the shittest one, the next few weeks coming were a bit of a hard one to call, really. So, we'll come on to those when we do them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kick off this week with the G1 Terrorcon Blot. Okay, so here is Blot in his alternate mode. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of the way and say it now. If there was ever a testament to not being confident of your own bullshit, right, Blot is it, right? Because this here, often cited as one of the worst Transformers ever conceived by the mind of man, I would say certainly fits that description. Now, the official Transformers Identification Price Guide by Mark Blomer, which is now about 140 years old, officially states Blot's alternate mode as a monster. There we are, because there was clearly nothing else that they could come up with. So for now on, I'm just going to call it a thing, right? So this is Blot, and he turns into a thing, right? Because the fuck knows what this is supposed to be, right? This is horse shit to the nth degree, right? Okay. In fact, this is one better than horse shit. This is festering horse cock, right? Is what this is. Let's just show you some of the things that Blot here comes with. He comes with a little backpack, right, that will attach to the alt mode as form part of the attack mode, and he also comes with a tiny little gun to be used in robot mode and monster mode. Okay. And to show you the attack mode, this is one of the few times where like sort of hiding the accessories goes quite well. One thing I will point out, right, on all the Terrorcons is the weapons that come with attack mode, from what I can gather, are not easily stored when it comes to the combined mode of Abominus, right? So that's automatically points not in its favour, as if it needed any points deducted at this point, right? In fact, yeah, we're deducting points. If it needed any more points off, right, this figure can ill afford it, because this is already a steaming pile of horse shit, or as I said, festering horse cock, right? The one good thing about Blot, right, is his bio listed him as like sort of this odious, fucking horrible smelling, fucking secretion, fucking dripping, horrible bastard who never took care of himself and was often ostracized by the Decepticons because he smelt like festering horse dick. Now, interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure that's the only bio they could possibly come up with him, because just taking a look at him, yeah, I wouldn't want this around either. It's fucking shit. If I was like part of a combining team, I would also ostracize this one because of just how fucking ludicrous it is. That's not an alt mode. This is a block of plastic that we molded and didn't know what to do with. That's exactly what this is. It's fucking bollocks, right? That's about as nice about as nice as I'm willing to be for it. So let's do the attack mode. So this thing here, 2 little ports, 2 little posts, and connect them like that. And then this gun here, I didn't realise, has a little hole in the side of it that will fit onto this little notch just here. Where is it? There we are. This little notch just here. And that right there is Blot in attack mode. It goes some small way, a very, very, very small way, to making this look less shit. But really, I think the damage has been done by this time, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there is really nothing redeemable about this whatsoever. What makes Blot even worse, in my eyes, sadly, is because I've not really touched this, really fucked around with it, since I bought it way back God knows when. I had no idea really that the mechanism that sort of separates the body and the legs has now got a little bit old, so he sinks into his legs, which is sadly one more reason why this is a massive pile of shit. So we are going to go ahead and transform this right here into final robot mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by extending the bottom section like that, and that will form the legs. Just here we've got the head section like that. So we're going to pull that all the way up to the top. And then we're going to bring these monster arms, if that's what they are, all the way back like this and bring them to the back. So there's now nowhere for this section to go, which is annoying. You can either bring them up like this or have them all the way down. I tend to have them all the way down like that. And then we're going to bring the monster legs up around like this. And there we have him. See what I mean? He collapses into his legs. Yeah, he's got a tiny little fucking peanut head for those shoulders. Let's give him his little gun. And that apparently this thing just here is supposed to be an arm. All right, whatever. Let's give him his little gun. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Blot in robot mode. And that is, can I just say, fucking pointless. I would have struggled to have had any kind of fun with this as a kid. The combined mode of Abominus is actually better than anything the individual limbs like this guy can produce. And I'll come on to Abominus, but the head's too big, basically. So you can look forward to Abominus' review in about 6 weeks. This, on the other hand, look, I mean, there was no effort in that at all, right? Sort of stay there. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's Blot in its robot mode. so much so, he's a festering horsecock of such proportions that he's actually making me cough and choke on my own spit and bile. So there we are. That's Blot, ladies and gentlemen. Do draw your own conclusions, basically. Thanks very much for watching this review. This is J.R. Gavin, also known as Wolfgang One, saying I'll be back next week with Ripper Snapper, and then following each week from there, another Terrorcon until we get to the combined form of Abominus. So you've got this image in your head for about another week, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for watching this. I've been J.R. Gavin, also known as Wolfgang One. I'll be back with more reviews, more 7 Days to Die, more other shit if I ever get my arse in gear. Until then, thank you for watching and take care.
And when tomorrow comes, I feel you laying by me, like you ain't got nowhere else to go.